Hey, welcome back to another show. I really appreciate you guys showing up and really listening and getting the word out. Lots of phone calls. The phones are ringing. My call center is definitely booked with all kinds of questions being asked, and we're giving them the best opinions that we believe is happening and the next steps that are going on. Today, we'll be talking about the banking and the things that possibly can go there as far as freezing your accounts if you're an ITIN user. So again, welcome back to another show, and please get the information out, subscribe, and share the podcast videos. Thank you. Hey, welcome back. Today, I want to talk about the banking industry and what I see happening, in my opinion, of what's going on with all the immigration deportation and everything that seems to be the next question for a lot of people wanting to know, what do you think is going to happen? Where do you think this is going? And so I'm plugged into looking to see what Donald Trump is doing, what his people that he's put in position to see their actions, because really you need to see what the actions are of those individuals that have been now elected by the Senate, the House, going into those positions. Patel taking over the FBI and figuring out what's going to go in that industry there with the FBI. Are we going to have an FBI tomorrow? Is there going to be there? Y'all guys got to remember Mitt Romney, or not Mitt Romney, but the FBI director went after Trump and just try to nail him and persecute him, that he is now going after every organization, entity that charged them and had them in court and everything else. A lot of people say, well, they're saying that they don't want no revenge or no. I just pay attention to what's going on and how they're getting rid of a lot of these organizations. Now, I don't say it's a lot of revenge all the time, because, again, it's my opinion, but there's a lot of waste in government too, and they're masking and covering what they're really doing by saying there's a lot of waste, and there is. I'm not saying there's not, and the Democrats are in chaos right now, trying to figure out where Donald Trump is going and where the leaders that he's put in position headed. So this segment, I wanted to talk about the bankers that I've been talking to, because the bankers that are visiting me at least once a week, from Bank of America, from Veritex, from Chase, Co-America, they're all showing up looking for deposits and looking for business. And so 44 years in business, this is really, really unusual for the bankers to be out there. And so the fintech companies have really stressed out the banks and these deposits, and without deposits, they don't have a business. So I've been asking every single one of them, when do they start freezing the ITIN accounts, that the bank accounts? And usually there's two or three. Last visit, I had 6 bankers in my office, and they all looked at each other, probably wondering how I was listening to their conversations. I mean, the look said everything. So my opinion is that after we get rid of the individuals that can buck the system or become strong leaders, or strong, whether it be good or bad, these individuals had no respect for the law, or they were very bold in what they were doing. And so once we get rid of those individuals, of course, we're going to e-verify with all the businesses so that they can stop giving jobs to the illegals, the ITIN numbers, so that we're making it harder for them to exist in America. And so my opinion, the next thing is to freeze the bank accounts. If you have no access to bank accounts, a lot of businesses no longer take cash. And so you have to have some type of debit card. I know the cash apps are out there, and so I know things to deposit this money is out there. But if you freeze the bank accounts, then how do you transfer money? How do you pay bills? How do you exist in America without a bank account or a debit card or a credit card? So I think it's becoming more and more difficult for individuals to stay here once they freeze these bank accounts. And the next step would be to freeze the mortgages with ITIN numbers. I know that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac stopped buying those ITIN numbers. So anybody holding these mortgages have no place to sell these mortgages back into the market to receive monies again to reinvest in more mortgages. So a lot of insurance companies, well, few insurance companies that I know of that are holding these mortgages because, again, they have to reinvest these premiums or these payments to the insurance companies, and some of these companies decided to reinvest in mortgages with ITIN holders and Social Security numbers. So I believe the next step for the government after freezing the accounts is to freeze these mortgages, because now you have no money, now you have no home, now you have nowhere to go. And again, you got to remember, if you came here illegally, like I wrote in my book, El Presidente, The American Dream in 2015, that if you stepped on American soil, you broke the law. If you came without a visa, if you came without a permit, if you came here illegally, you already broke the law. So 2 words, due process, no longer is vital for you. As for me, a citizen, I have due process. I have the right to an attorney. I have the right to remain silent. I have a right to be in a court. I have the right to fight those people that are accusing me for whatever reason. Well, when they took due process away from the illegals, you need to understand you have no rights to an attorney. You have no rights to a court. And so all these individuals that they're surrounding right now, if you violated the law and not paid a ticket, if you violated the law by coming into this country illegally, you violated the law. You have no due process. So I'm waiting for the Supreme Court to get this, to figure out where there's at. There's all kinds of lawsuits. But until then, you might be deported. You might be taken home because there's nobody to stop the Republicans right now on these laws, E-Verify, deportation, freezing the ITIN accounts, all these things that are happening right now. And again, my opinion is the next step to freeze the bank accounts. Next step, the mortgages that are ITIN. And so understand that there's going to be a lot of jobs, a lot of housing, a lot of vehicles, a lot of things that are going to be in the market from hardworking individuals that started here, started their lives, but are here illegally and have no due process to any of these things that are happening right now in America. So stay tuned and understand what's going on. Again, LMS, the phones at the call center are ringing off the wall. We're creating hundreds of LLCs, trust accounts. We just partnered up with Legal Shield so that you can partner up with an attorney for $50 a month. That was the best that I could find out there in the industry. Give us a call at 281-977-3730 so at least you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney about your immigration status, about tickets, about anything that you might have questions in the law. For $50 a month, Legal Shield will help you. Call us. We can write you up. We can give you the best discounts that we got, not only to Legal Shield, but to all the different services and products that we offer to individuals, businesses, and everybody that's looking for an answer right now. Remember, become the problem solver, but also understand in the midst of chaos is great opportunity to take advantage or exploit here in America. Right now, all these positions, these jobs, become a temp agency. So I tell a lot of people they're going to need to fill this gap. Not every robot that Elon Musk has out there will be able to fill this position. So you have to look at maybe the temp agency, looking at how businesses position themselves. Start reading. I recommend start reading whatever you can. Start with my book, El Presidente, The American Dream. I foretold a lot of things that are happening right now today. I've been laughed at. I've been told that I was crazy. And yet, here we are. going over what the book was saying. So again, Simon and Schultzer is now republishing my book. We'll be in Barnes & Noble. I'm already on Amazon. And so we are definitely moving, trying to help as many individuals and as many businesses that we can with LMS, Pies Capital Investments, and LMS Realty. Hey, thank you guys for listening and paying attention. Please refer my podcast, become a subscriber. We want to let this information get out to the masses. There's 12 to 14 million individuals that need to hear this message. They need an answer. They can't get an answer. Well, get it on the podcast. Listen to it. And if you have any questions, give us a call at 281-977-3730. Our call center is live, and we're taking in all the calls and helping as many people as we can right now. Again, thank you to my 120,000 viewers and subscribers and everybody that's coming to our sites right now.